I'm interested in the 5S audit. Take it from 15 minutes down to 1. So what's actually happening there? How's the AI doing the 5S audit? What is it doing?
So let me start with the larger process, right? Communicated that the first 3 S's in 5S are pretty easy, right? And then all of a sudden, standard work and sustainment, it's a major change of disruption to behavior, right? So wherein we're asking it could be a shift lead, a zone owner, or what have you to do, if not daily, then every shift, to walk around and create a checklist of each of the 5S areas to make sure it's compliant, score it, and then put corrective actions in place. And though that audit trail can take it's an extra 15 minutes per shift at minimum, depending on the frequency. And when you first start 5S, you have to do it very frequent to embed the behavior, right?
Yeah.
If you decide you want to start out and they'll do it once a week, well, it'll die quicker. So what I came up with for a client, and I'm going to tell you that I went from 0 to minimum viable product in 2 weeks. Okay. So what this does instead is that once you get through the 3rd S and it's in the state that you desire to be, you go around and take pictures from different angles of that particular zone. All right. With your phone. It automatically pops out a standard work, so you can put that on in the respective area wherever you post those. And then when it comes to the audit, whoever does the audit, it could be anybody, so long as they have the app, they walk around and simply take pictures of that zone.
Right.
And it compares those pictures to the baseline standard, and the AI is scoring it against the baseline standard. And why is that an advantage? Because human beings have bias, right? So what you may think is a great area and I may think is a terrible area, well, the AI doesn't have that bias, right? So it does the scoring, it collects the corrective actions, it sends notifications to the appropriate zone owners, either through WhatsApp or email, and so on and so forth, and it'll follow up. And the other thing that's really important in this, if you have a multi-site organization and somebody sitting in a corporate headquarters wants to view compliance across multiple sites, they have a central dashboard for each individual location. They can click down and see what area is not compliant from a distance. So that's the other part that's a problem is that there's no visibility beyond that plant, right?
Yeah.
So this tries to address all of that and all the follow-ups, right? It's not getting rid of the Gemba Walk. It's getting rid of the administration and the friction. So I have a rule of thumb when it comes to AI in particular is that we should be making the right thing to do the simple thing to do, right?
Sounds. I mean, it's interesting you say in the auto industry, we used to have a thing called a 1-point lesson, which was a picture of that station and how it should look. So that was its 5S standard. What you're saying is now when you take the photograph, AI looks at it and says, yeah, that's okay, it's to the standard, or no. Because you know what happens independently when people are scoring. So people start to be a bit pragmatic, and if it's his friend on the station, move that out of the way and mark the thing down. And that's something, I mean, that's great. You set your 1-point lesson, and we incidentally used to have 1-point lessons for people's desks of how the desk should look at the end of the shift. And if it didn't, everything went in the bin. Simple.